What up, everybody? So I thought today is the release of the Fate of the Furious, so I thought I'd do my entire collection of 1/64 scale cars from the Fast and the Furious franchise. So I've divided them into three sections, as you guys can kind of see. That's section number 2, and then down here is the last section, number 3. So I divided them pretty much into the first film, the third film, the second and the fourth, and then the 5th and the 6th, and the 7th. So that's about it. Yeah, so when we start off, obviously you guys can see there's a lot of, looks like what looks to be a lot of doubles or whatnot. They're actually not, they are variations. So we start off with the whole first film. So we have the Honda Acura, or Integra. I think this is the Integra. This is the one that was driven by Ja Rule at the very beginning, the first race. Next up is we have the Mazda RX-7, driven by Dom. So that was his Mazda. That's probably one of the coolest cars you can get. Then we have obviously the Toyota Supra. We have quite a few of these ones. So this is the one that was released by the EITL, or Racing Champions right there. So this is the official film release. This is Dom's Charger, official film release as well. Very nicely done as well. So there's a few Dom's Chargers there as well. Now next up, here we go, is the first release from the Fast and the Furious set of the Toyota Supra from Hot Wheels. As you guys can see, the reason why you know it's first release is because it's got the most details. It has the painted taillights, headlights, and the spoilers painted as well. Next up is this is one of few very rare doubles, is because I'm gonna get 3 of them. So this is the Honda Civics. This is the ones that they steal from the trucks with. So there's another one. Here we have the Volkswagen Jetta, that is driven by, I forgot his name, but you guys know what I'm talking about. I do hope that Hot Wheels releases their version of this diecast as well. This is a pretty badass diecast. Next up is we have Brian O'Connor's first car that gets blown up, which is the Mitsubishi Eclipse. So we have 2 variations of it. There's the other one. Here's the first variation, released by Universal Studios. And then the second variation is released by the Racing Champions. So they're pretty badass. I really like how the old, well, the original, the first, the second, even a bit of Tokyo Drift had a lot of the tampos on the cars, and they were much more than just plain cars. That makes sense, plain just whatever. This is just in the Honda Civic from the release. I don't think it actually in the film, but still it's in here. Here we have the Honda Civic driven by Hector from the first one. So if you guys remember, he doesn't actually race, but this car is visible in the film when he goes to Brian's work to get himself NOS for his 3 Honda Civics. Next up is we got another Mazda. There's one more after this. These are just, I don't know, I guess different variations for potential different races, because obviously they had the casting rights, so might as well not produce that. Here we have is Johnny Tran's S2000. Not very good looking one. This is from the last release from the Hot Wheels, or second last release from the Hot Wheels Fast and the Furious series. I like the tampos, so you guys can see they're doing a really good job of making sure that all the tampos are correct. And now we get into our variation. So here's another one variation, we put it at the top, and so I'm going to take this one. So the main difference between these two is this is the mainline release. Have a look at clearly. Yes, I showed it to you. Looking at all around, mainline release. And this is the latest Fast and Furious release. So as you guys can see from the bat, obviously they have different tires, but they also, the mainline release doesn't have the painted on taillights. Neither they have painted on headlights. So that's how you know which one's which. So that's a bit of different variations there. Well, not really variations, obviously the different releases. So we put it back as well. Next at the back we have another Mazda. These Mazdas are pretty popular, as you guys can tell. Well, I have a few of them. I do like the fact that all of the Mazdas have a different interior as well, which kind of makes it so much better, neater. Hot Wheels should do that as well, put different interiors for certain cars. And here we go, we have four releases of Dom's Chargers. Now I don't remember which one's which, so I'm going to put them all up. So we're taking 2 more. We'll take these 2 and we'll put them here. So this is so that you guys can kind of straight away see that they're all different. And now we go. So we have, I'm guessing this is probably one of the first releases. No, probably this is the first release. So have a look at the difference. Black grille, white grille, black grille, completely different grille. This is a real rider, so this is the entertainment version. Painted headlights and taillights and number plate. This one's got obviously solid black, a little bit shiny, pearl black, and this is the shiny black. So you guys can see all 3 black, different colors. Have different wheels as well. And then obviously neither of them, I don't know, I think none of them are painted at the back, so none of them have anything in the back, anything at the back. So the back is pretty much identical. But yeah, so they've been released many times. And then this is the green light release. As you guys can see, this is completely different, much more to the original. It has a number plate. Very nicely done, blown engine. So probably right next to the Hot Wheels Entertainment series. Obviously, you can kind of say that the reason why there's so many different releases is because the movie is featured. The car is now featured in what? Fast and Furious, Fast 5. Pretty sure it's number 6, and I think it's mixed for number 7. So we put them back. I don't know which order, doesn't really matter. We have 2 more to put back, and then you guys can see we're walking up to the red Chevelle SS. Now this is from the end of the first movie. This is the one that Dom drives away in after credits. This is the after credits scene car where he says he's I live my life 10 seconds at a time, or quarter mile at a time. The red Chevelle SS. Pretty cool looking car. This is green light, by the way, if you guys haven't figured that out. Yeah, with the engine. And now we go on to Fast and Furious 3. Here we have 2 variations of the Mustang and a green light version as well. So you guys can see this is the green light version with the open hood, and here are the 2 variations of the Mustang from Hot Wheels. Obviously, you guys can clearly see at the beginning the difference is being in color, and this one's got a painted headlights. They both have the same wheels, but the back is different a little bit as well. The back, you see the straps in the back. So the reason why there are these little minor changes is so that people know the difference, so they don't think they're complete re-releases. I mean, they are re-releases, but obviously they change some things around so that for collectors they know that they get into different pieces. Be more visible in the Nissan Skyline after this. So we put them back here. Oh, and obviously to show you the green light version, complete details, rubber tires as well, opening hood. Now the last 2 cars is the 370 and the Road Runner Plymouth. So the 370 was the one that he drifted with at the end of the movie. That's pretty cool. I don't remember if he only had the 1 tamper on one side or on both sides. So if we had on both sides and Hot Wheels just put on one side, just kind of like pretty lazy of them not to put on the other side. But I don't think they do it. So yeah, so that's the first. It's got painted taillights as well. So this is from the Fast and Furious release. Same with this. This is the Road Runner Plymouth. This is, I'm pretty sure this is at the end. Maybe after credits, I'm not too sure. This is when Dom makes his cameo, where he says that he rocks up, and like it gets revealed like doon 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 doon, and then he's like, I want this from a good friend Han. So that's the end of the first 3, the first and the third film castings. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Obviously I'm going to break it down to it so that it doesn't take up like 20 minutes.